parents, and staff. Welcome to the WTRP Morning News Show. My name is Lily.
Good morning. My name is Mary Kate. Thank you for starting your morning with us. Today is Tuesday, April 20th, 2021.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jonah. Please pause for the moment of silence.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Over the weekend, we had some birthdays. Happy belated birthday to Ari Nene, Sagan Skrizpek, Wine and Weinegg, Olivia Foresti, Francesco Foresti, Nathan DeLisi. There are no Wolf Trap birthdays today.
Today, Mrs. Kaluki and Dr. Grove are joining us for the morning news show. Welcome, Mrs. Kaluki and Dr. Grove.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, Wolf Trap. So nice to see all these smiling, happy faces around here. Miss Kaluki, I'm so glad to be with you today on the morning news show to do a little chit-chatting with all of our friends, our virtual friends, our in-person friends, everyone all together. It is so nice to be with you here today. It is fantastic to be here. I'm actually going to kick us off a little bit by talking about our positivity project this week. So this is an interesting one this week, appreciation of beauty and excellence. I got to tell you guys, when I first see this trait, I kind of scratch my head a little bit. Beauty, excellence, what in the world does that mean? Well, it really pretty simply means that you just appreciate what's around you and you don't take things for granted. So that could be appreciating something that's physically pretty, like a gorgeous sunset, or architecture, right? If you're talking about visiting Rome, right? Maybe that's something physically appealing that you can appreciate. But it could also be appreciating like an exceptional skill or talent that someone has, or like a character strength that they have. So it's something that you can admire either in a person or something that you can admire in something, like I said, in nature or architecture. And I got to tell you, Dr. Grove, there are many things that I appreciate in this life. And you, my dear friend, are up at the top of that list. Oh my goodness, Miss Kaluki, I have never heard such a wonderful description of a positivity project trait than what you just explained to us. I also appreciate you very much. So I am so glad that Miss Kaluki kicked us off, because I'm here to talk a little bit about friends who are here in person and how our friends who are virtual can help support us also. As you guys know, we've been through a really serious time when we talk about COVID, and we talk about people who haven't felt well or people who might have gotten sick. And so as we're all coming back together, we want to be very careful about how we're treating our friends. We are all required to have our masks on all the time. That means over our nose and mouth. In fact, my mask is right here, because if I were to step out of my office right now, I would put my mask right back on my face. And I have to say, I know it's tough to do it. For the most part, you guys are doing an outstanding job. But I do want to remind everyone that you need to be keeping masks on. It is never appropriate to tease someone about their mask coming off their face, to say to someone, you're spreading COVID because you don't have your mask on, to say anything that is inappropriate to someone else. This has been such a serious time that we don't ever want to even kid about it, okay? It's not even appropriate to be just joking around about it. So I need your help with that, because I know a lot of you have been so kind to each other, and I need you to keep doing that. Along the same lines, let me say a little something about recess. And I think Ms. Kaluki is going to chime in here in just a second also about recess. Recess is a little tough this year because it is not the same as it usually is. It just isn't. We go outside, we have a break, we come back in. During recess, you are not taking your masks off, okay? A mask break is different from recess. A mask break is a mask break. You may take your mask off. You will be way far apart from each other. ideally more than 10 feet if we can, but at least 6 feet away from each other. During recess, you may not have your teacher watching you during recess. That person is in charge during recess. So it's never appropriate to say to that person, oh, my teacher lets me do this all the time, because you wouldn't do that even in a usual school year, all right? Adults know what the rules are, and adults are going to enforce the rules, all right? Recess means that you are out, you're taking a break, you're shaking it out, you're doing some stretching. You are appreciating nature, which now you'll be able to do because Ms. Kaluki has given you such an amazing description of what you can be doing. But we cannot play tag, unfortunately. We can't do a lot of the things that we usually do where we're close to someone and we're pushing someone. Ms. Kaluki, I wonder if you wouldn't say a couple of words about, even during recess, we have to keep our 6 feet away. Can you talk about that just a little bit? Absolutely. I absolutely can. So one of the things that we, Dr. Grove and I in particular, but also all of your teachers and all of our staff members have been looking forward to is getting out some new recess equipment. I have just spent a lot of Wolf Trap money on buying new recess equipment. But Dr. Grove and I have also been waiting to make sure before introducing balls that you guys can kick around at recess, we want to make sure that you really understand how to socially distance. So at this point, we have an absurd amount of recess equipment blown up and ready to go, but we need you guys to show us that you can keep the appropriate distance at recess. And then we would be more than happy to get out this brand new equipment and let you guys have some kickball, some soccer times, feet only. But we haven't quite seen it yet in terms of your behavior matching the expectations in order for us to get that equipment out. So I think a big piece of this is the faster you guys show us that you can really keep the appropriate distance, even at recess, then the faster we will be able to bring in some equipment, and kind of recess can get a little bit more normal than it is right now. But I can't bring the equipment out until you all are showing us that you understand and are taking it seriously. I think what Dr. Grove and I are really here to talk about today is that we're hearing a lot of students being a little too comfortable, again, making those kinds of jokes about COVID. COVID's not funny. We all know that. Jokes are supposed to be funny. So as soon as we see the appropriate behavior, then we will be able to move forward with recess being a little bit more normal. Another thing I wanted to talk about while we were here is hallways and transitions in the hallways. While we know that Fairfax County is following the new CDC guidance of only being 3 feet separated while you're in the classroom, the second you leave the classroom and we are in the hallway, either walking to specials, if you're a grade level who's doing that, or walking to recess, or walking to the cafeteria, you must still remain 6 feet away. So when we give you very explicit instructions in the cafeteria for how you are to dismiss, everything there needs to also be 6 feet. And because we have the most amazing custodians, every single hallway in this building, the floors are marked with 6 feet. So you know exactly how much space to leave with your friends in front of you and your friends behind you. Phew, that was a lot of information. Our kindergarten friends are probably asleep with their heads on their desks at home and in class. But this is all important. So your teachers are going to be talking to you a little bit more. But thanks you guys for being such great Wolf Trap citizens and for really taking care of each other. Ms. Kaluki and I love seeing everyone together. And we're so happy to bring you this good information. And we know that you're going to be doing a great job with it. Thanks, Ms. Kaluki, for being such a great friend.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Grove. We don't know what we would do without each other in this crazy school year that we've had. But also a special shout out to all of our friends who are staying virtual at home. Thank you so much for your patience. I know it is a little exhausting sometimes when, you know, your class may be running a minute late as they're coming from somewhere and there was a traffic jam and you're sitting there ready for your math instruction to begin and we may be running a few minutes late. I am so impressed
so impressed with our patience and the resilience of our virtual students. We know that you are sometimes getting a little frustrated, but you're being so patient with your friends and with your teachers, and we really appreciate that. So
Great job.
you, friends, as well.
Great job, everyone. I think we're going to turn it back over to our anchors. Thanks, you guys.
Have a great day, Wolf Trap.
Thank you, Dr. Grove and Ms. Kaluki. We hope everyone is ready to have a respectful, productive, and safe day. Hey guys, are you wearing purple on Wednesday for Purple Up Day? I'm going to wear all the purple that I can find.
Purple Up Day is a day where we celebrate Wolf Trap's military families. We have lots and lots of students at our school who have moms and dads in the military. They may not serve in the they may serve. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. I just said that they may not. Okay, sorry. Okay. Purple Up Day is a day when we celebrate Wolf Trap military families. We have lots and lots of students at our school who have moms and dads in the military. They may serve in the Coast Guard, the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, or the Navy. Or they may have retired from one of these branches of our military.
Why do we wear the color purple? Because purple is the color that symbolizes all branches of the military. It combines Army green, Coast Guard blue, Air Force blue, Marine red, and Navy blue. Military families often have to move frequently and make other sacrifices as part of their special role in keeping our country safe. Thank you to all our military families, and remember to purple up on Wednesday.
Also, if you are a military kid, don't forget to make a video on our Flipgrid so that we can honor you and your parents on Wednesday, Purple Up Day.
To end our show, let's talk about the weather. Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 73 degrees.
Thank you for tuning into the WTRP Morning News Show. Have a tasteful,
terrific,
Tubular Tuesday. Bye.